What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Noah Gray here, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Josh's channel and check out showmefootball.com for more.
What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Josh Fan of showmefootball.com and arrowheadaddict.com, covering your Kansas City Chiefs. And we got breaking news on Kansas City Chiefs cornerback Jaylen Watson. This is from Jordan Schultz, NFL insider for Fox. He states, breaking, the Chiefs are designating cornerback Jaylen Watson to return from IR, and he will practice today, sources tell NFL on Fox. This is a huge boost for Kansas City, who has been without Watson since late October due to a broken fibula. He and Trent McDuffie are one of the best cornerback duos in the league, and KC could now have him back just in time for the postseason. Schultz also followed up the report by saying Jaylen Watson recorded 32 tackles and 6 passes defended in the first 6 games of the season before suffering the injury. Initially, it was feared to be season-ending, but his recovery has progressed smoothly. Barring any setbacks, KC expects him to be ready for the postseason, a significant boost for Steve Spagnuolo's defense. And guys, this comes just hours after I had posted a video this morning that I made last night reacting to Jaylen Watson posting a video of him running around in the Kansas City Chiefs practice facility, and you could see him cutting on that ankle, turning, getting some mobility work in, and he looked really good, and I just reacted to that video, but that's already old news. I mean, you can throw that out the window at this point, because I was talking about if. Now it's no longer if. Jaylen Watson is back for the Kansas City Chiefs. He will be on the field this postseason as the Chiefs are designating him to return from IR. They're opening up his 21-day practice window. Now, when this postseason he actually comes back remains to be seen. He still has to show it in practice, but obviously the Chiefs saw enough from him, I guess, running around, that they figured it was time to open his 21-day practice window, which gives him the opportunity to come back at some point this postseason. You guys know that I have been tracking this storyline for months now when it comes to Jaylen Watson. I've been on the forefront trying to tell people to not count him out and that we could see him at some point this postseason, but I did not expect it to be this soon. And this is a very large jump from Andy Reid saying just earlier last week that Jaylen Watson coming back would be a stretch. Now, he did acknowledge it was possible, and I talked about that in my most recent video, but Andy Reid said it was a stretch. Well, that's a story for another day. This is about Jaylen Watson, and Jaylen Watson coming back. This might be just the biggest news of the Kansas City Chiefs season. I mean, this is, out of all the guys that they have lost so far this season, if you could pick one to come back, I think most of us would pick Jaylen Watson. I mean, sure, there are some good ones. I mean, Rashee Rice, it'd be nice to see him again, but the defense needs more help than the offense, I think, at this point, and Jaylen Watson just makes a world of a difference. And I think the other really important piece of this is no longer trying to rush Jaylen Watson back for the Super Bowl or crossing your fingers that he could be back for the Super Bowl. Is he going to be in game shape? Is he going to be ready to go? Because he's on the practice field today. So he's going to have from now all the way until the Super Bowl, if the Chiefs make it, to get into shape, to get into football shape. And I think that's plenty of time. So it's a lot less of a question mark now than it was before of if he comes back, will he even have enough time to get himself ready? Oh, plenty of time to get himself ready. And based on the clip that we had already seen of him running around, that's one thing, that's one step. But that's a really big step. And if he can do that, I have zero doubts that he can work himself up to being able to get on the football field in a postseason game a month from now. I have no doubts about that. And that is really exciting. That is really awesome news for this Kansas City Chiefs defense that so desperately needs their cornerback 2 back, and would also allow Trent McDuffie to move back inside full-time where he was truly elite before having a cover for Jaylen Watson on the outside, where we've seen him struggle just a little bit more. I'm still a little upset that the video I made this morning or posted this morning is already just about useless, but that's why I figured I'd hop on now and talk about this huge update with you guys, because I had a bunch of comments in my other videos saying, hey, Josh, the Chiefs just opened his 21-day practice window. Like, he's back. Like, talk about that. So here we are. Jaylen Watson set to return. Man, I mean, this is about as good a news as you could wake up to this morning. And I told you guys, I said Jaylen Watson is working to come back. He is determined. It's all about him now at this point, how bad he wants it. But he can recover in time to make it for a late postseason run. And it looks like that's what we're going to get. So I'm extremely excited. I think it's awesome that Jaylen Watson is coming back. Obviously, again, there will be an adjustment period here. I don't know if you'll see him back in time for the divisional round game. But at the very least, I think you could see him back for the AFC Championship. And that would just be perfect timing for this team. So those are my thoughts on Jaylen Watson, cornerback for the Kansas City Chiefs, being designated to return from IR. Yes, you heard that right, Chiefs fans, but I want to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on Jaylen Watson being designated to return from IR? How big do you think this is for the Chiefs defense? How excited are you? I would love to hear from you guys. But with all that being said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to check out my work on showmefootball.com and arrowheadaddict.com for more. And last but not least, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ShowMeFB. All of that will be in the description down below. I really appreciate it, you guys. You guys are always helping me out, supporting me. Like I said, 2024 was an awesome year for us, but let's make it an even better 2025 and grow Show Me Football. Thank you all for your support. That's all I got for this one. Signing off. But as always, go Chiefs!